Dun, 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 dun. 2 new wiper blades. The pedal bin, didn't even think of that. I think I found the perfect thing. Look at that. That is the scoop that we need. Righty ho then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to set up the composting toilet. I've got a lovely pedal bin which is going to house all of our lovely sawdust. I was originally thinking of getting one of those cereal box things that you put your cereal in, and then I saw this and I was like, oh my god, this is so much better, because you can just pop the lid up, scoop out your sawdust, pop it down. It's a decent size, it's a decent shape. Yeah, lovely little pedal bin, really happy with that. But I think the real star of the show was finding this kids garden tool set. I did originally have plans to use just a kitchen serving spoon as the scoop for the sawdust, but then I was just looking down the garden section to see if they had any scoops or anything like that, and then I saw this and I was like, that scoop on the right is the perfect scoop for the bin. I mean, I just saw it and I was like, oh my god, that is exactly what I need. I didn't want something with a long handle, because then it wouldn't be able to fit in the bin and stay in there, it would just be sticking out. So who'd have thought that a kid's garden tool set would have the perfect scoop for a composting toilet bin? And then finally I got some just standard wood shavings. I actually managed to get these in the same shop as well. I didn't have to go to the pet shop, which doesn't really make any difference either way, to be honest, but it just saved me walking to the pet shop. So I think all we need to do is literally put the wood shavings in the bin, put the scoop in the bin, ready to go. I've also got these compostable bags that go in the bucket that's in the toilet. I'll come and show you it in a minute, but it's essentially do your business in the bag, put sawdust over it so it doesn't smell, and then we have a small vent in the toilet as well, just to give it some ventilation. But without further ado, let's head over to the toilet and set it up ready for a poo. I'm not really too sure the easiest way to do this because we're quite limited on space, but this is our lovely separate villa composting toilet. It's very much the same as a standard toilet, so you've got your lid, you've got your seat. What's different about this one though is it separates, so obviously your business goes in the back and then your liquids go down in the front, and this bit in the middle just kind of helps to keep things separate, I suppose. This blue button here, what that actually does, we've got it disconnected at the moment but I'll set it up again, is when you sit on the toilet it pushes that button down, and then there's like a cable that goes around it, so when you push the button down this actually spins open like that, ready to go. If I lift it up it might be a bit easier to show you. So this is the blue flap that opens and closes on this spring here, and to connect it up to the seat is done with this cable. So if we open it all the way and then pop that in, and then when you sit on the seat that cable will pull, open it like that, and then when you lift off the seat the spring will shut it like that. So you can see that the flap is currently closed, but if you sit on the seat it opens up, and then when you lift up it closes, opens up and then closes. We haven't tried this particular composting toilet before, but we have used composting toilets before and they don't smell. A lot of people seem to think that composting toilets like smell really bad. The sawdust absorbs any moisture that there is, and it's the moisture that creates the smell. So once you've got the sawdust in there and the vents on, then there's literally like no smell at all. I'm actually quite surprised as to how many people still use cassette toilets, because they're a lot more disgusting than a composting toilet. If we go back inside the toilet, then this is basically our bucket that collects everything. The vent is just here at the back. What also happens as well is this base will spin. So when you sit down on the toilet, and there's a pin that goes into this slot down here, so every time you go to the toilet it just clicks around and spins the bucket so it doesn't all pile up in one spot. So all we have to do now is put one of our bags into the bucket. These bags came from separate itself, so they should fit perfectly, to be honest with you. But these bags are completely compostable, so if you have a compost heap or anything, then I think all you've got to do is just chuck these in and they'll be fine. I've got no idea how long it's going to take to fill up the bucket, I guess it depends entirely on how big your breakfast is, but I imagine it's going to last at least, it's got to be at least a week, surely, I should think, if you use it full time. You probably get more than a week out of it, to be honest. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put some wood shavings in the bottom of the bucket, and that's just to soak up any moisture that gets sent to the bottom, rather than it just sitting there. Cool, I'm going to make a mess here, aren't I? How do I not make a mess with this? Hold it over, I reckon, and then maybe across there. Alright, so I think that will probably do, just a nice little layer across the bottom. And then while I'm here, I might as well fill this up as well. Trying not to make a mess, but I'm definitely making a mess here. I think I should probably be doing this outside. I think that next time I do this, I'll definitely do it outside. But never mind. Oh, I'm making such a mess. Why didn't I do this outside? Oh, what a mess that was. Right, now the fun part. Where did I put that knife? There it is. Let's get our scoop out the box. I'm so excited for this. Look at that. That is an absolute weapon, that is. Oh, so good. If you're looking for a good composting toilet scoop, go to B&M and get the garden tool set. That is absolutely perfection. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this scoop. Let's see how it fits. Oh, it fits like a dream. Look at that. Scoopiness. Oh my god. Just look how well that fits in there. Oh, it's amazing. You can have a tiny little bit for little poos, and then if you have a big poo, you can get a big bit. Look at that. Oh. Okay, so let's pop the toilet in. Like so. Ready to go? Oh, there she goes. Look at that. A bit premature there. Oh, yeah, boy. You can see it spinning as well. Look, check this out. Sit on the toilet seat. Boom. There you go. It's all there, ready to go. And if I keep pressing it, can you see it slowly turning around? So every time you sit on the toilet, you get a new bit. And then my plan was to have the toilet bin there. Look how well that fits. Oh, and look how good that scoop is. Oh, yes. There we go. Do you like the new poo-poo bins? Do you like the poo-poo bin? Ah. Diggy wants to try out the new poo-poo bin. Do you want to try out the poo-poo bins? Yes? New poo-poo bin? Yes. Who's going to go first? Well, there you have it, guys. Our composting toilet is officially up and running. I don't know who's going to be the first one to try it out, but we'll let you know if it's any good or not once we've had a couple of test runs. Yes, test runs. Poo-poo bin. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But until tomorrow, guys, safe drive, stay alive, have a lovely day. Don't spill your custard. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. You say bye-bye? Bye-byes. Bye-byes. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy.